Hi guys, today we're doing another review and I'm excited because today we're going to be testing MAC primer. So these are testers. By the way, most of the testers are probably even better than the real product, and the meaning behind this, especially if we're talking about some scents. If we're talking about scents, the testers always aim to show you that, oh, how long it's going to stay on the wrist. And every single time you try out some new products in the shop, then you see, oh, it's so good, it stays that long. Testers are designed to be better version, to be better products, so you would want to buy a real product. Not always. And this is not the real reason behind buying some new products, some testers. If you watched my video this Wednesday or a little bit later, you know that I purchased a lot of expired makeup. But this MAC product, it's just expired. So the date is like February 2024. That is the main reason I was like, okay, so it's not really crazy expired. That's why I'll try to use it for my face. Of course, it's always risky, but a lot of components and a lot of products with luxury products, let's say, they have good quality. I don't really want to talk about this today because like I talked a lot in my previous video. That's why let's get started. I'm gonna start prepping my face first. As always, I just need to do some ponytail. Let's do some ponytail first. I'll do my toner. I do this every single time. You know what? I started using some very heavy moisturizer, and I feel like probably that might cause some movement around my face, like specifically underneath my eyes. I was thinking, what if I stop using this moisturizer and see if there's going to be any sort of difference? Instead of my moisturizer, I'll go to my sun cream. This has moisturizing effect and at the same time it has protection from sun. Let's talk about skin types. I don't really have oily skin. Probably a little bit in this T-zone. At the end of the day, I do have some oils, but I can't say that I'm like dripping with oils. I don't really think so. I have from time to time dry skin in this area near my nose and probably around my cheeks. And while it's drying, I'm going to be showing you what we're doing today. I'm going to be testing my Catrice primer. I actually have a review on those primer, guys. I haven't noticed a huge difference if I use this primer or if I don't use that. I mean, mainly my husband, I talked to him and we've been waiting for something, and then he told me I had this area, like my skin was coming through, and most of the time primer has to prevent this, but not always. So I'm going to be using, this is MAC Prep and Prime. Basically, I'm going to be using this Prep and Prime tester for my left side, and this is going to be for my right side. Nourishing gel formula primes skin to improve the application of makeup. Its pearlescent particles add radiance. Test and try at any MAC location and pair it with your favorite MAC foundation. Well, it says that you should probably use MAC foundation. I honestly am not a huge fan of MAC foundations because some of these foundations are drying and it can cause a lot of breakages. My Catrice primer is very hydrating. It is sticky. You can see that it is sticky. So for the left side, I'm going to my MAC Prep and Prime. I have no idea how much I should use. Oh, it smells like a vegetable, some sort of vegetable. This one is not sticky at all. I am gonna do a little bit of this test with my Soft Touch Mousse Foundation from Essence. And then I want to do a little bit of Catrice foundation. Both of these foundations, I'm going to do like half of my face down is going to be Catrice and half of my face is going to be probably mousse foundation or vice versa. Believe me, if it's gonna crack, it's gonna crack anywhere. Guys, it has some small shimmers, like tiny shimmers. So my Essence Mousse Foundation, I apply with big and fluffy brush. It is so good with like fluffy brushes. The application is much better than with a sponge. I feel like even this area is much better with MAC primer than with my hydrator primer, but let's do a little bit. Yeah, it kind of given something weird. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Okay, let's try out Catrice. And let's blend this out with a beauty blender. I feel like there's no actual difference between my MAC primer and my Catrice hydrator primer, but it's still a little bit different story to tell you guys, because like at the end of the day, you have to see if your pores are coming through. The primer has to, in my mind, it has to sort of protect from soaking this foundation into your pores. So I let it sit for a couple of seconds and then I'll blend this out with my brush. Okay. Oh my goodness, it wiped off. Never happened, especially with Catrice. As you can see everything for itself, I feel like both of these primers are pretty much similar. The only difference is around my nose area. So my nose for my Catrice Hydrator Primer is a little weird. I guess you can tell a lot of the product is sitting in this area, though I used the same brush, the same technique, the same foundation, and I try to make sure that I didn't have that much product. I have no idea, maybe because of the stickiness, it actually got so much product that I don't really want to have. I will tell you that both of my sides are looking pretty much okay, nice, except for this nose area. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera because like I'm gonna use my powders, then set everything in place, and then we'll see how it wears throughout the day. Well guys, it's almost 2 p.m. but let me tell you, I was done with my foundation maybe like 20 minutes ago. That's why let's count that it was 1:30 p.m. I would love to use my Giorgio Armani, or Giorgio Armani, I guess George, like Giorgio Armani lipstick, and we're gonna test this lipstick as well today. Why not? I have very colorful, very bright, vibrant makeup look, but you know, I thought maybe with this bright makeup look, this beautiful Giorgio Armani color is gonna look particularly beautiful because it's dark, but it has color, and if I don't like it, I'll take it off. So this is probably like the second time using this lipstick, and I did some unboxing. You can check this out. But for now, we're going to be testing this lipstick as well. Okay, I am going to test this throughout this day, and then we shall see. Guys, what are we looking at? We're looking at some, I guess, diversity probably. Like, is there any sort of difference between my left side, where I used MAC primer, and the right side, where I used my Catrice primer? Okay, first things first, look at this lipstick. I had soup, delicious soup, and I had a cake. So basically a lot of went down when I had my soup. Let me see if I put on lipstick. Okay, that is really nice. I mean, not bad, really not bad. It is 4:30. It's been 3 hours, and I can't say that is a lot, but for my right side, it still has some weird problem in this area. Look at this, it's cracking, and that is a huge problem. It's cracking around my mouth and I guess my smiling lines. It's just like horrible. We're talking about this side. It is cracking as well, but not as much. And it still like has some problem with the smiling lines. As for this lipstick, I can tell you that whenever you have food, it's gonna leave a lot of stains. It's gonna leave a lot of marks. It's gonna wipe off. So it's not a matte lipstick. It's gonna transfer, okay? But it's really comfortable on the lips. It's not showing your lip color. I mean, your lips are well covered. That is a nice lipstick, but I don't really think that we should pay that much money for that formula. But I guess a lot of drugstore products can compete easily with this formula and can compete easily with the price tag. I can tell you for sure the only thing why I purchased that, because this was at a price of a drugstore product, because this one is expired. I have Essence matte lipstick, and it's given the best coverage. So the color is lighter, but the coverage is amazing. That is the main reason why I don't really think that you should pay extra money for that product. It's a great product, but it's really, really expensive. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy. I love that it has some small shimmers, like I guess it's mica, and this is highlighter sort of inside this lipstick, but it's looking really beautiful. So yeah, it's probably just not even leaving any stains. That is the main reason why I would recommend if you have money to burn, but if you don't, that's something that you could probably go for Essence, and it's gonna be pretty much a similar thing. Because it's expired, I purchased that. Well guys, it's been 6 hours, and let me tell you, I guess my nose area is in the same sort of state as it used to be like a couple of hours ago. I've noticed one really important thing, that underneath my eyes, my mascara from Essence is leaving marks, and specifically I did not use powder today to coat my lashes when I coated my lashes. That is the main reason why I feel a little bit crazy that this side with Catrice primer left a lot of black marks because I used no powder whatsoever underneath, and this side with MAC primer has no black marks. At least it's not as severe as for the right side. As for the rest of the makeup look, I can tell you for sure that it's quite similar. There's no difference between left side and right side. It's 10:30 p.m. sharp. It's 10:30, then it means that I've been wearing this makeup for 9 hours, and that's what we have. Okay, you can see for yourself. First of all, I have a lot of black marks underneath my eyes, and it's basically with the Catrice with the Catrice primer. With MAC primer, I don't really have a lot of it. Well, who would have thought that the problem was not in mascara, but in the primer, because probably it's too hydrating and it's too nurturing and moisturizing for my skin type. Second of all, I can tell you that the problem with the nose area hasn't changed much. It's pretty much similar to what we have a couple of hours ago. And then I see that probably we have a little bit less face texture with MAC primer, but I can't say it for sure. It's basically like pretty much similar. I mean, I can't say there's a lot of difference, but it's definitely given a little bit better face texture than this side. But oh no. Probably I need to choose the formula that is not hydrating formula, but the one that is gonna be just prepping the skin for makeup. And guys, I guess this is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, basically review, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.